Okay, so hey guys, so today I wanted to film my May favorites for you guys. It is around like 9:30 at night right now. I did go out with my boyfriend earlier today, but I wanted to make sure I filmed my sorry. Anyway, I know I always get distracted as soon as I start filming, but anyway, we're just gonna jump right into it. I don't have that many favorites this month, honestly. I mean, I did do makeup shopping, but I didn't go too overboard this week. I mean, this month, this week. But yeah, it's already June. It's crazy. So yeah, we're just gonna jump right into it. The first thing, you guys already know, I don't really have too many primer favorites this month. The one that I've been using the most, honestly, is the Stila One Step Corrector. I know I've been going on and on about this primer, but honestly, it's freaking amazing. I love it. I use this basically almost every single day. It's just my all-time favorite, and look how much I've used of it. Can you see that? I feel like I'm going to use this up really soon. I can't get enough of it, and I'm definitely 100% repurchasing this once I'm done with it because it's that amazing. But the one thing that I was so super excited to share in this video with you guys, this is like my absolute favorite thing this month, and I'm wearing it today. I've been wearing it so freaking much. I've been absolutely obsessed with it. This is the Laura Mercier Candle Glow Soft Luminous Foundation in the color Shell. This foundation is probably my top foundation next to my Giorgio Armani. It's so beautiful. I just can't get enough of how pretty it is. Just look how like glowy my skin looks. Like I know I'm wearing a crap ton of highlighter and I look a little shiny, but it's not like crazy shiny. It's like a natural glow, but it makes my skin so beautiful and it just looks so natural. That's why I really love it. And you guys know how much I love natural looking foundations. I know I'm one of the few girls who wears a lot of makeup on their eyes to really keep my skin very natural looking, but I don't like to wear heavy foundation. And this is so perfect for me. You guys know how much I love the Giorgio Armani because it's luminous, and so is the YSL, and this is a luminous finish as well. So I kind of already knew I was going to love this like as soon as I got it. And it's so beautiful. I've been wearing this almost non-stop. I did go back to wearing my Giorgio Armani and my YSL for a little bit, and then I just have been wearing this like crazy. So the first week I got it, I wore it the entire week the first week I got it because I really wanted to make sure that I loved it, and I love this. The only thing that I would say is it does get a little bit dry around my nose area, but that happens with most of my foundations, and I find it lasts just as long as my Giorgio Armani. I just think it's so beautiful on the skin, and I don't know, it's just amazing, and I am so happy I decided to get this. I wasn't really sure as to what foundation I wanted to get, and I have not fallen in love with a foundation in a really long time. I really like the Tarte one. The Tarte one is really pretty on the skin, but this has been my obsession. I will definitely repurchase this if I ever run out of it. I rank it just as high as my Giorgio Armani and my YSL. It's like in my top three. It's actually above my YSL because it has better coverage than that and doesn't get as shiny, but the YSL is so beautiful. But this is my holy grail foundation next to my Giorgio Armani. That's how much I freaking love it. And now I'm going to stop raving about it, but I love it so much. Honestly, if you haven't tried this and you have dry skin, go try it. It's so beautiful on the skin. So that is that. Then the next thing, let's just do this randomly. We don't have to go in any certain order. The next thing I've really been liking to do recently, and I've just been getting into doing this the last like couple of days really, is that I've been really liking to bronze up my skin. And I don't really use bronzers, but I've been trying to just add a little bit of color to my face rather than contouring every single day. And I've been liking the results. So I know a lot of people don't love this product, but if you're somebody that doesn't really bronze too often and just likes a light flush of bronzer, I think that this is really nice. I've been using the Too Faced Sweethearts bronzer in the shade Ross and Rachel, and it's been really pretty. I've been using it to bronze up my cheek area, and as you can see, it's not like a structured contour, it just looks bronzed. And I put it around my temples and my chin area. I just like feel like that this is a little bit quicker than contouring every single day. So I've been really liking to bronze up my skin rather than contouring because it is the summertime, and you know, you kind of just want to put on a little bit of bronzer sometimes, you know. And then I've been really loving to bronze up my skin with this brush, and that is the Too Faced retractable bronze bouquet brush. Bronze bouquet brush. It's very hard to say that. This brush is so super soft, and it just makes it so easy to bronze up the skin. It just is so soft. I can't stop touching it. But that's why it works so well. I think it's great because you can just swirl it around, and it's so nice and smoothing and nice and blending on the skin. It's just really, really soft. I'm kind of obsessed with the way this feels. This is probably like the softest makeup brush I own. And I have an IT Cosmetics brush. I think that this is might be even softer. I hope like maybe I'll be able to try like Too Faced face brushes, like all of them at some point. I don't know, but I got these both in the mystery bag, and I finally decided to start using them more this month, and I've been really liking how they have both been looking. So, well, I've been really liking to use both of them together. Then I want to talk about some blushes. The first thing, okay, I have to talk about this because I am hardcore obsessed with this already, and I only got it like a couple of days ago, and I know I haven't even hauled this yet. I'm not mentioning anything else that I haven't hauled yet, but I really, 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 really wanted to mention this. I am just hardcore obsessed with it. I can't get enough of it. This is the Becca Jaclyn Hill face palette. Holy shitballs, this is so freaking gorgeous. And this is what it looks like, first of all. It's just amazingly beautiful. I'm going to take the insert out of here. But I've only used 3 of the products in here, and I am obsessed with them. Amaretto is this blush right here. I wore this like 3 times already, and I can't get enough of it. I'm not wearing it today. I'm wearing another Becca blush, actually. But I wore this for like 3 days straight already, and I think it's so beautiful on the cheeks because the Becca mineral blush formula, because this is one of the mineral blushes, and then this is one of the mineral blushes too. And it says for the expiration date on all of these products is 24 months, but the packaging for the mineral blushes only says 6 months, but the Becca Luminous blushes are 24 months, and then for their highlighters, they are 24 months. So I guess they just made it 24 months to make people think that it would last 24 months. I'm really hoping that the mineral blushes last 24 months too, because I'm not getting rid of any of mine. None of them smell bad, none of them look bad. So anyway, that's not the point. So this blush is just so freaking gorgeous. I have been just hardcore obsessed with it. And that's what it looks like right there. It's just such a perfect natural blush, but it comes off so pigmented and gives you such a beautiful, like, natural glow on your cheeks. It's so beautiful. And then, of course, I have been wearing the highlighter in Prosecco Pop and Champagne Pop, of course, like crazy. I'm wearing them both today, and this is the only highlighter I've been wearing for the past, like, 3 or 4 days, and I am hardcore obsessed with it. Prosecco Pop is so intense and beautiful. You don't even know. Like, it's so gorgeous. Like, it adds so much, like, pop to Champagne Pop. And you guys already know Champagne Pop is a fucking pop and highlight. I mean, hello, it's called Champagne Pop. But do you see how beautiful those are? This one is Prosecco Pop, and this one, of course, is my beloved Champagne Pop. You guys know I love Champagne Pop. But it's suggested to mix them together if you have fair skin, and I've just been loving the combination. I mean, I pretty much love Champagne Pop with everything, and I'm actually going to try out Pamplemousse this weekend because I really want to wear this to a wedding on Saturday night. The wedding is Friday morning, but the reception is Saturday night, and I really want to wear this to the reception with Rose Spritz and Champagne Pop as my highlight because I haven't done that yet, and she says that she mixes these two together like all the time. So I'm super excited. So I've been hardcore obsessed with this. I'm not going to talk about it too much anymore because I haven't even, again, hauled it. But Been absolutely loving it, and I have picked up a couple of more things from the collection, but this is definitely the one thing that you should get. It is Amazeballs. Okay, so I also wanted to show you what Champagne Pop and Prosecco Pop look like together. Let's just swatch them together really quickly. Actually, I can just layer it on top of Champagne Pop that's already on my hand. See how it like transforms it to be more goldy? Look how, like, I'm like blinding you. That's how gorgeous that is. That's Champagne Pop and Prosecco Pop, and that's Prosecco Pop on the bottom. I am so hoping that they make Prosecco Pop permanent, and it will probably be in such high demand to make it permanent because Champagne Pop was supposed to be a limited edition highlight, and it was so high in demand to make it permanent that they did. So I'm really hoping that they do the same thing with Prosecco Pop because that shit is popping. So that's it about that. Now let's get into some other blushes. The two blushes that I've been absolutely obsessed with this month are the Becca Luminous blushes, and I have been hardcore with these. I've worn them like 4 or 5 times already. They're so pretty. The one I've been really loving is Tiger Lily. That's the one I'm wearing on my cheeks today. It is so pretty on the skin, and look how gorgeous it is in the pan. It's like a beautiful tangerine gold dream. It's just so gorgeous. I have been loving this, and look how like pigmented that is. Been absolutely loving that. It is so pretty. I've also been loving Margin and Spring Sheen like usual, but I'm pretty sure I mentioned those last month and how I can wear those nonstop. I didn't want to have too many blush favorites in this video. And then the other one, of course, is Camellia. This is so gorgeous on the skin. I love it. And it looks like that pink one. I just love these. Becca's been slaying it recently with the cheek products because their cheek products are always amazing, and you need to pick up the new Luminous blushes. And of course, right after I got those from the other Sephora that's not in my town, my Sephora is now going to be carrying the full line of Becca Cosmetics in, well, most of the products in my store. They just redid the display full of Becca Cosmetics, and I was like, are you serious? And they just got the Luminous blushes in, so, but whatever, now I can drive, so now it doesn't really make a difference. Then the other blush I've been loving is Benefit's Dandelion blush, the box blush in Dandelion. This is so beautiful. I almost dropped it, but it looks like this. It's this really gorgeous dusty rose color. It's so pretty on, and it looks so natural. And that's what it looks like right there. It's just this really beautiful, like, pale pink color. And that's what it looks like right there. See how natural it is? But I've been loving that as well. It's really beautiful for everyday wear. And the Benefit box blushes are awesome. And I'm so glad I finally got to get this and wear it a lot this month. It is really beautiful. And then the last blush favorite I have is, of course, NARS's Orgasm. As you guys know, I was so late to the train picking this up. But this is so beautiful on the skin. Honestly, I probably could have worn it today too. But I've been wearing this a lot as well. It's just such a beautiful blush. I know it's so iconic, but you guys know I'm such a huge fan of Madly, and it took me forever just to wear that one as well. But this is so gorgeous. It's so unique looking. Rose Spritz might be kind of similar to it, honestly, from Becca. Let's see if that's a little bit similar. Hold up. Hold on. Well, I mean, NARS's Orgasm is definitely pinker. This is NARS's Orgasm right here, and that one is Rose Spritz. Honestly, Rose Spritz is more pigmented, and they're both 2 swipes, but they do have a similarity to them, but Rose Spritz is actually a little bit deeper when you swatch them, which is funny because NARS's Orgasm comes off as being a little bit more pinker, but yeah, it's really pretty on the cheeks. I love it. I love NARS blushes anyway. And now let's get into one more blush product. This is the Tarteist Blush Palette. I have been loving this too. This is really pretty on the face if I can get it open. And the packaging is adorable. I can't hold anything to save my life. Everything is blinding me right now because there's like so much glare from everything. Everything's like gold packaging. But this is really, really pretty as well. I've been loving the shade Laugh, which is right here, I believe. Laugh is here. Laugh and Love. I've been wearing mainly these two. I don't even think I've really worn these two. I think I wore this one maybe once. But Tarte Amazonian Clay blushes are amazing. Everybody loves Tarte blushes. I mean, come on. But this is Laugh and Love. And they feel so nice when you dip your fingers in. This one is Laugh and this one is Love. I'm basically just swatching blushes right now. And that's what they look like right there. That's Laugh and that's Love. And I just love the names too. So, of course, I've been loving that. Sorry, I'm just tired and I just end up like breezing through everything. Because I feel like I never accumulate enough favorites, or it's just like all new stuff that I've been loving, you know? Which I think is a good thing anyway. So at least I always try and do my research on things. So now let's jump into just a couple of highlighters too. The first thing is again from Tarte, and this is the Skin Twinkle Lighting Palette. You guys know, I'm pretty sure I shared this in my last favorites video, but these highlights are so gorgeous. They kind of remind me of like the sleek ones, and they're just so beautiful. These are just so intense and gorgeous. This one is Sunlight and this one is Moonlight, and they're just so pretty on the skin. I just think they're so beautiful and intense, and I think Tarte just slayed it with this. And that's what they look like right there. I also love like swatching them like a million times, but they're on the end right here. You're probably not going to be able to see them that well. Let's try and swatch them somewhere else, you know, because I'm already running out of room. For some reason, I decide to make like gigantic swatches for like everything. They're the two on the top right there if you're not blinded by Prosecco Pop, but they're up here. Those two right there. Really, really gorgeous. I've been wearing these a lot. I don't know why I keep on keeping the inserts in these, but yeah. Been loving that too. And then the other highlight I've been loving is the NARS Dual Intensity Blush in the shade Jubilation. This is really gorgeous on the skin too. It's not as intense as Becca or the Tarte ones I've been showing you. It's actually a little bit less intense, but it still looks really pretty on the skin. And I've been loving how those look as well. And the packaging is adorable. So yeah, I've been loving that. And then the last highlighter I have to show you, I've been obsessed with this, and I've been trying to wear it as much as I can this month, is the Urban Decay Afterglow 8-Hour Powder Highlighter in the shade Sin. I mean, you guys already know, I'm pretty sure I shared this with you in my last favorites video, but this is so beautiful on the skin. It's just, the formula is so great for this. It's intense, but it's so buttery. I don't know. It's beautiful. It's literally gorgeous, and that's what it looks like. It's so intense. And I'm going to swatch it right here. Right there. Right on the end, right there. You see that? You see that? How pretty that is? Again, I'm like blinding you with the light, but it's so gorgeous. So yeah, I love that too. So that is it for highlighters. And now let's jump into some eyeshadows, if I don't drop anything. So the first ones are the Anastasia single eyeshadows, and I've been really loving a couple of the matte shades. The first one is Birkin right here, of course. I mean, so many people love this shade anyway. I'm only going to share single eyeshadows with you guys and then like one eyeshadow palette, because I don't want to share another eyeshadow palette yet, because again, I haven't hauled it yet, and I really want to make sure I use it a lot this month before I say I really love it. But yeah, Birkin is a beautiful neutral color, perfect for every day. It honestly, Creme Brulee is a pretty good dupe for it. From Makeup Geek, you guys already know. We're going to wipe the swatches off of this hand, and we're just going to swatch it properly. So yeah, the first one is Birkin. And that's what it looks like right there. It's a really great crease shade, perfect for every day. I think that the mattes are so beautiful. I think her mattes are actually better than her shimmer shades. This next shade called Fawn is great. This shade right here, Caramel, I've been loving too. And the other shade next to it is called Sienna. These are both really beautiful as well. I've worn them quite a few times already. And look how pigmented they are. And they blend really nicely. I just think they look so beautiful in the crease. And also this hot chocolate color is really, really nice. I wanted hot, like the color called fudge, but my Sephora was sold out of it when I wanted to get them. But this is really beautiful too. I'm really glad I got it. It's so pigmented and such a beautiful, like warm color, warm brown on the outer corner. It just looks so good. I've been loving that too. And then just one more favorite in here. I really have been obsessed with my nylon from MAC. I just think this is such a gorgeous color on the inner corner. I've been wearing it so much on the inner corner recently. And that's what it looks like right there. You guys already know nylon is such a gorgeous shade. I mean, look at that. It's so freaking beautiful. If you don't own nylon, go run out and get it. I'm telling you, you will not be disappointed. So that is it for the eyeshadows that are in my Z palette. You guys already know what my favorite eyeshadows are. And then the other ones I've been loving are the Bobbi Brown single eyeshadows in the shade Toast and Camel. I had just recently picked these up, and actually I've only used them like twice, but I think they're so beautiful and blendable and very pigmented. They have a great formula. I just want to swatch both of them for you, but they're so buttery. Oh my god, they're such a nice formula. They feel expensive too. They're expensive eyeshadows, but I think that they're worth it. So that one is Toast and that one is Camel. Toast is a really gorgeous, like, again, warm, neutral shade, perfect for every day. And Toast is kind of like that pukey brown color that I really like. So I've been loving those as well. And then a couple more single shadows. I actually ended up disliking one of these shadows in my last favorites video, and then I tried it out a couple more times this month, and now I actually really love it. And I'm talking about a couple of the ColourPop single shadows that I've purchased recently as part of their spring collection. This is crazy because I've only used this eyeshadow 3 times and I've already hit pan in the center, which is kind of nuts because I've only used it 3 times, but this is so beautiful. This one is the shade Waddles, and it's such a gorgeous, like, pinky kind of matte, not a matte shade, but pinky kind of satin brown shade. It's so pretty. I think I shared these in my last favorites video. And then the one shade that I'm talking about is Flower Shop. I actually really, really like it now. I think it's very intense and pigmented now. I don't know what it was about the first time I used it. Maybe I just didn't put my primer on properly, but I don't know. It is really pretty. That one is Flower Shop right there. I've been wearing it for at least a couple of times this month, and every time I wear it now, I'm like, oh, it is actually really, really pretty. And then the last one is called Luckfully. These colors are just so gorgeous. And this one I like wearing on the outer corner when I wear Flower Shop, and I'm probably going to wear Flower Shop on my lid tomorrow. So that's what it looks like right there. Really, really gorgeous shades. And then the last thing that I've been loving eyeshadow palette wise is the Urban Decay Alice Through the Looking Glass palette. I actually did only use it once, but I think it's really pretty on the eyes. And I know it's a little bit hit and miss with some of these, but I really did love some of the shades. I am going to go full in-depth review on this bad boy right here, but so far I have been loving most of these shades in here. I actually haven't even used some of the shades yet. Maybe I could have used it today, but I decided to go for my Lime Crime Venus palette today, but I probably could have used like this shade on my lid today. That probably would have looked really, really cool. I kind of forgot to use it today because I'm actually displaying it in my room, but I'll just swatch like 2 of the colors, but I am going to do a full review on it. But it's so much fun, like, swatching this palette. That's what they look like right there. Sorry, I keep on putting it on, like, my computer. But look how pigmented those are. This one is Heads Will Roll, this one is Salads and Grum, and this one is, what color is that? Kingdom? I think that those metallic shades are just beautiful. That Salads and Grum color, I can't wait to use it. Oh, they're so pretty. So yeah, I'm definitely super pleased with this But again, I'm going to go full in-depth review, but I'm just saying it has been a favorite. I wore it on the day of the movie, and I haven't worn it again, even though I'm saying it is a favorite already. Or maybe I'll just wear it tomorrow. We'll see. But yeah, I've been loving this too. So let's just put that back. And that is it for eyeshadow. And then I only have one contouring favorite this month because I haven't picked up anything new contouring wise. You guys know what my favorite contouring powders are, but I've been going back to using my Too Faced Cocoa Contour Kit a lot. And you guys know what I already use in here. I use medium cocoa as my contouring shade, and then I use light cocoa to bake it. This is just a solid contouring powder. It's so great for fair skin tones because it has that perfect gray undertone, and I just love it. So I've been using it a lot. I've been going back and forth between this and my Marc Jacobs like usual because you guys know how much I love the Marc Jacobs one. Okay, next let's talk about a couple of mascaras. These are the two I've been really loving this month, and these are the most recent ones that I've gotten. I am going to be posting an Ulta haul before this video so you guys can see what I'm actually talking about. So the first one is an oldie but a goodie. This is the Benefit Roller Lash. You guys know I have recently purchased this, repurchased it, and it gives your lashes a really nice curl, and you guys know I already love this. And then the other one is the IT Cosmetics Superhero Mascara. I've been loving this too. It gives your lashes really nice length and volume. So been going back basically back and forth with those two mascaras. And then for eyeliners, I have been really liking these three from ColourPurp. The first one is called Honey Dude, and this one is the nude one. And I've been using this a lot on my waterline for every day because Jaclyn Hill says to use do we have any room to swatch anything? To use a nude eyeliner to really make your eyes pop and look more awake when you do like neutral looks and stuff like that. So I've been actually doing that a lot on my waterline, and it's been looking really pretty. And then the other two, the first one is this really pretty green color, and this one is called Fast Lane. It's this really nice deep green. Really been liking that too. I only wore it once, but I loved it as soon as I wore it. And then the other one is called Girl Talk, and this one is the glittery one. This one is really, really nice on the waterline too, and that's what it looks like right there. Right there. And yeah, that's it for eyeliners. And then one more thing for eyes. This is the, oh, I didn't even share my concealer favorites. One is the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the color Fair. I've been loving this too. I just recently purchased it, and I actually did wear it today. It's such a nice concealer. And then the other one is another repurchase. I haven't really bought any new concealers lately just because I have ones that I really love. You guys know basically usually I use my Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. But this one is just as amazing as that one, and I had decided to purchase it like a month or so ago, and I've been just using it like crazy. This is the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in the color NW15. This is amazing if you're looking for something that is full coverage but also very creamy. This is like one of my all-time favorites, so I love that. And yeah, that's pretty much it when it comes to that. And now let's just jump into lip products. And yeah, the first thing I've been really loving is this Makeup Forever Aqua Lip Liner in the shade 1C. I've been using this so much. These are such great lip liners. Honestly, I don't want to get too obsessed with it because I don't want to go and pick up more, but this is so nice and it's waterproof, and I think it's such a great shade for every day because it's a really nice warm neutral shade. And then of course my other lip liner favorites, you guys already know what they are, my MAC lip liners. Been so obsessed with Strip Down, been wearing it almost every single day. It's one of my favorite lip liners now. I just freaking love it. And that's what it looks like right there. You guys already know how much I love Subculture and Soar. But Soar is so beautiful for a pink lip liner. I probably actually have been wearing Soar more than Dervish, honestly. And that's what it looks like right there. But I don't have to swatch the rest of them because I only have 4. But honestly, I want to own so many more because I think these are better than the ColourPop ones. but these have just been like my go-tos lately. Then, let's jump into lip products. So the first things are probably going to be no surprise, but I've been kind of obsessed with these. And these are definitely, the nudes are definitely the two lipsticks I've been wearing the most this month. Like, I could honestly say I've worn them like 5 or 6 times. And that's really hard for me to do sometimes when I get so many lipsticks. And I'm talking about the ColourPop Ultra Satin Lips. These are so awesome. I'm so happy I decided to pick these up because of Young, Wild, and Polished. The one I have been obsessed with is ColourPop's Magic Wand. This is like one of people's favorite one anyway. A lot of people have been loving this shade. And that's what it looks like right here. It's just such a great nude color. Oh, it's so pretty. And the formula is so good for them. And then the other nude I have is Echo Park. This one is so gorgeous on the lips. I'm not sure if I'm going to wear this tomorrow or an ultra matte lip, but I know if I wear the ultra matte lips, I don't have to worry about my lipstick going everywhere. I did wear Lime Crime's Riot today. I did bring it back, and I have been trying to wear older shades. And I ate a burger today, and that's the only reason why I got some lipstick like all over my lips, because I ate a freaking burger. But this one is Echo Park right here, and honestly, I could have worn one of these today too, but I wanted to wear something that was a little bit longer lasting because me and my boyfriend knew we were going to go get burgers today. So that one is Echo Park. I've been obsessed with them. I've been wearing these two nudes so much. So I've been loving those, and then the other two shades are Dopey, which is basically the most popular shade. And it's this really pretty like mauve-y pink purpley color. It's a really nice color right there. And then the other one I have is the other most popular color, and this one is called Spritz. And it's this really pretty like pink color, and that's what it looks like right there. So I've been loving those. The reason why I picked them up is because of Young, Wild, and Polished. She always convinces me to pick up certain lipsticks. And then the other two lipsticks I've been loving are the Too Faced Melted Matte lipsticks. You guys already know I mentioned these in my last favorites video, and I mentioned 2 shades, and now I'm mentioning 2 other shades that I decided to get. But now I have all 4 shades that I've wanted from the collection. But I love these. I think these are so great, and these are the shades Cool Girl and Queen Bee. I love Cool Girl. I've worn Cool Girl quite a few times. I cannot talk. I'm like, Cool Girl. And I think they're so pretty. The shade is so pretty. I love this. It's like, it's exactly what it says. It's a cool tone nude. That's why it's called Cool Girl. And it's just so pretty, but it's not like grayish. I don't know how they did it, but it's such a pretty color. And then Queen Bee. This is so pretty on the lips. I love this. And it's definitely more purpley than, what did I just do? Let's not get it all over the bottle, Caitlin. And this one is like kind of more of like a mauve color than Dopey. Dopey is a little bit more nude, and Queen Bee is a little bit more purpley. Oh, it's so pretty on. And then the last single lipstick that I have, well, whatever. This one is the Too Faced La Matte lipstick in the shade When in Doubt. This is so pretty on the lips. This has been my favorite matte formula of lipsticks besides the MAC ones. I know I only have one, but I have so many MAC lipsticks that I have to wear all the time, but this is really, really, really pretty. Like, this formula is really awesome. I prefer this formula much over the color drenched lipsticks because these are the color drenched ones and the La Matte ones, and the other ones are the La Creme because those ones are the creamy ones, and this one is the matte, and that's what it looks like right there. Look how many swatches I have on my hand. But it's so pretty on. And then the other one I've been loving is the Kat Von D Studded Kiss. This is the wrong shade. Hold on one second. Okay, so I forgot to include a favorite, but I'm just going to insert this in the clip that I forgot to grab something. So yeah, I took my makeup off already, but I forgot to share this Real Techniques brush, tapered crease brush in the number 203. This has been a really nice crease brush to do like defining crease work and stuff like that. It's a super soft brush, and I think that the Real Techniques like Bold Metals colors are really nice. Bold Metals brushes are really good for being like a little bit more expensive. I got this because of Andrea Mitigliano, and she like recommended this brush and she's been loving it, and I've been loving it too. I've been using it every day. I really haven't touched my Morphe one and I don't want to. This one is so much better and so much softer. So yeah. Sorry. And then the other shade I've been loving is the shade Lovecraft from Kat Von D. This is the one I meant to grab. This is so pretty on the lips. I am obsessed with it. And it looks so gorgeous because it looks like not really matte. I mean, it's a matte lipstick, but it's such a gorgeous shade. And I know that this is like a cult favorite. I know that's a terrible swatch, but just look at that color. Like, it's so pretty. And I actually ended up topping it with the NARS lip gloss in the shade Chelsea Girls a couple days ago, and I was kind of obsessed with the combination. So hopefully I can wear this again soon, because I've only worn this twice so far. Like I've said, it's so hard for me to wear lipsticks more often than like a few times a month. But I've been loving the combination with this, and I love this lip gloss, so you guys already know that. And then the last lip products I just wanted to share with you are my go-to MAC lipsticks this month. You guys already know that Blankety was my go-to, I think, last month, and it's been my go-to this month as well. It's just such a perfect nude color, and you guys can see I've been using it a lot. Like, a lot. I've been using this, I used this at least 3 or 4 times this month. And, come on. And this one is just really, really beautiful. It's such a great nude color for every day. It has just like a little bit of pink in it, and it has like a little bit of shine because it's an amplified finish. And then the other one, of course, is Yash, which is somewhere. This one, which I've been loving as well. I've been wearing this a lot too. And that's what it looks like right there. It's just such a great matte lipstick. And it's such a beautiful, like, peachy toned nude color. And then the other shade is Cream Cup, of course, because this is a gorgeous, like, nude pink. It has a little bit of, like, MAC's Soar lip liner on it because I like wearing it over a lip liner. But it always looks, like, so pretty. Oh my god, I'm running out of swatch room. And that's what it looks like right there. Terrible swatch again, but it's such a pretty pink color. And it has a little bit of, like, a cream sheen to it because it's a cream sheen. And then, of course, I finally got to wear Diva, which is so gorgeous on the lips. I love their darker lip shades because they last so well. They last better than like any other lipstick, honestly. I have no room to swatch this, but it's so beautiful. You guys already know what it looks like. And then the other one is Sin, which again is very similar, but they're so pretty on so pretty on the lips, excuse me. I wore this on my best friend's birthday, and I love it. So I've been loving those too. And that is it makeup-wise. The last thing that I really want to share with you that I've been absolutely obsessed with is the Daisy Dream Marc Jacobs blush perfume. As you guys know, I did have to exchange the Daisy blush perfume from Marc Jacobs, obviously, because it was the wrong scent, because I didn't like the scent. This one smells so much better. It just has like such a great spring scent to it. It smells so good. It has such a feminine scent to it. I know I said that like every single time, but honestly, this smells so feminine. I just really love it. It smells so freaking good. And I love the bottle. I just think it's such a perfect scent for this time of year. And then just 2 skincare favorites. The first one is the Mask of Magnaminty from Lush. This is a face and body mask. This is packed full of peppermint, kaolin, and scrubby aduki beans for deeply cleansed skin. I said beads. I meant to say beans. And it smells like mint. It basically smells like toothpaste, but it has a really nice tingling sensation. The first time I used it, it did burn a little bit because my skin wasn't really used to the burning. But this was awesome. And I also did try another mask from Lush called Don't Look at Me. I had to get rid of it though because it was a 3-week-old mask and I only got to use it 3 times. And by the time I wanted to use it again, it was expired. So that's why I decided to get this instead because this lasts a lot longer. But that mask is awesome too. That one has like rice in it. And that was a really great mask. And this one is really, really good as well. But I honestly kind of liked the Don't Look at Me one a little bit better. I don't know what is on my desk. Whatever. And then the last thing is a repurchase. And I'm so happy I have this back in my life again. This is the Sephora mud mask, and this is amazing. Like, I can't believe I lived without it because after I used it, like the first time, I just noticed such a great difference in my skin, and I'm hoping this will get rid of my blackheads because I know recently when I stopped using this and didn't repurchase it again because I hadn't repurchased it in a while, I noticed that my blackheads were coming back. I've only actually used it once since I've gotten it because I only got it like a couple of weeks ago. And also I was testing this one out more, so I didn't start using this again. But I think I'm going to use this tonight because I have to go to the wedding tomorrow and I want my skin to be really nice and glowing. But always when I have to be like at an event, my skin is always like, whatever, Caitlin, like we don't want to wear makeup today. But hopefully it will really help my skin tomorrow and just make it look glowy and pretty for this weekend because I have the wedding in the morning and then the reception is Saturday night. So I have to be up at 6:45 tomorrow morning, maybe even earlier because I have to be at my boyfriend's house at 8 a.m. I don't know why I have to be there at 8 a.m. because the ceremony is until 9 a.m. and the wedding is in Glen Cove, which isn't too far away from him, but I don't know why, but whatever. Anyway, that is it, guys. So please like and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at CBW819. My Twitter is PokerFace819, and my Snapchat is PokerFace819. And hopefully this video wasn't like too crazy or too long, and that's it. And let me know what your favorites have been this month. Bye!